Well, the Federal Reserve certainly surprised us this week in that they actually did a QE3 and extended their target date to raising rates to 2015. I felt that they were at least going to extend the rates, but I didn't think they were going to do QE3 now. I felt they were going to do QE3, but not now. Maybe at the next meeting, simply because I felt that they didn't want to be perceived as influencing an election. Apparently, they didn't care about that, or maybe they're a little bit more worried about the economy than we all think. This week we had a number of statistical points, a lot about inflation, showing that inflation is creeping up. Still not a problem, but creeping up, especially on the wholesale front, up 1.7% for August. But if you take out food and energy, they say it would increase only a fraction of that. So all of it was pretty much food and energy. I love when they exclude food and energy. You don't get to exclude it. I don't get to exclude it, but they do. Industrial production was out this morning. It was down 1.2% for August. They expected to be down 0.2%. So that was not a good report, not very favorable. At the same time, retail sales came in a little bit better than expected, 0.9%. They expected to be up 0.8%. So that was okay. We had some import-export prices. We had different things coming out. Big announcement from about the iPhone 5 from Apple. And actually, there's been some reports that Apple all by itself may bump up the GDP by 0.25%, a quarter of a percent, all by itself, because of the huge sales. We'll see whether that'll help us. Obviously, the economy is still struggling, or else Bernanke would not have done what he's done. He's trying to push job creation, and he can't do it by himself. He needs political help for that to happen. One, the fiscal cliff is coming, and if they don't do anything about that, of course, that's going to be a very detrimental to our economy. But they're going to do something about it. Regardless, since the QE3 is in, and it's open-ended, they're not going to stop, it's probably time to get a bit more aggressive into the market. We haven't seen a pullback. We should have a pullback, but we haven't seen it. So it's time to start pulling that trigger and getting back into the market aggressively. Of course, we've been in the market the whole time, but now maybe start figuring out a way to get out of the shorts and get more aggressive on the long side. Any short-term pullback is to be used to get out of shorts and get in on aggressive side, any short-term pullback. If we get one, it's going to probably not be very big. So that's what we're going to be doing.